Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the end of January. And welcome to the beginning of February. It's hard to believe we're already at the end of January. However, we are. Now, if you've missed my last live reading, which was last Friday, I just want to update everybody on something that's happening for me. We found out at Christmas time that my daughter needs to go into treatment. As some of you may have been aware, back in 2015, my daughter was diagnosed with brain cancer, and we've been fighting her forever pet, as where it is in her head, we can't remove it. So we've, over the last 7 and a bit years, we've been working and fighting and trying to tame her pet as well as we can. At Christmas time, we found out that it's being naughty, and we're going to be going back into treatment. So Mom is putting on the hat to support with some radiation therapy over the next couple of months. I am going to be pre-recording everything and posting it so you guys aren't missing anything, and I can continue filling my cup with something that I love. So let's get into what it is that I love, my cards. So this reading, of course, is for the week of January 29th through to February 4th. We're kind of ending off on a lot of things. Like Mercury retrograde is done. We don't really have a lot in retrograde. Actually, I don't think we have anything in retrograde right now. We're coming in to a full moon. We have the full snow moon coming forward next week. For my pagan and Wiccan friends, of course, we do have Imbolc on February 2nd. And for my friends who aren't too sure about that, it's a fire celebration, as it's a midway point between the winter solstice and then the spring equinox. So we're kind of getting to that halfway point. January, February, December, January, February can be really hard for people because of the darkness, the cold, feelings around some of the holidays, right? And it's a long stretch between New Year's Eve and then Valentine's Day. There's not a lot to go, yay, we're going to have this. So, yeah. Now, let's get into this, because let's get into what this week is going to bring. I'm excited to see how we're transitioning into February, especially under that Aquarian rule and some of the stuff Aquarius brought up. So, to celebrate and embrace that kind of pagan fire festival, because it's something that is glorious as a midway point, I do have the Wizard's Tarot and my very witchy Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Know that even no matter what the topic of the cards are, they still are very applicable to people. It's just the connection and understanding of the card. So you don't have to be pagan or Wiccan to, connect in with these cards, because, especially these ones. They're beautiful. All right, let's get into this. What can my friends expect for the week of January 29th through to the February 4th? Okay. All right. So the one thing, I love the imagery in this deck. It's fantastic. This is actually one of my more blunt decks. The one thing I don't like is you can tell if they're upright or reversed. I like it when you can't tell. You turn it over, because people get sometimes obsessed with the reversals. Oh, I think we just saw this card. The Star. This week is going to give direction. It's going to help light your way, if you will. That balance, because she is pouring water into water. And anytime you see water in tarot or oracle, you're looking at emotional, intuitional self. And then she's pouring water onto the land, course, being physical self. So we've got that balance. Star, wishing on a star, those hopes and dreams. So direction. This week is very much about that direction. I love it. The Page of Cups. Pages, innocent, playful energy, inquisical energy. This week gives us time, needed time, to really check into where it is we're going. Okay? Little shifts that we've done over the last days, months, years have altered things. Have you looked at that plan? Where is it that you're going? And does it align up with those shifts, with those changes that you've naturally done? Time to look into it. And also, guys, time to be flexible and creative with where it is we want to go and what it is we're doing. No, we don't want to reinvent the wheel here, but the Page of Cups is one of the most flexible cards in the deck. Very creative card. The star, and I can never remember what the bird is called. In the corner you can see it. And sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. Pamela Coleman Smith, who drew the original Rider-Waite, put it in. And it's the same bird. It represents the Egyptian god of creativity. That I remember. His name, not so much. If someone in chat knows, they can put it down. But lots of creativity. And that creativity can help with direction, guys. Sometimes we like to overthink things, complicate things, and then we feel overwhelmed. Well, tapping into some creative energy, tapping into some creative time can and will help you get out of your way so that you can figure out what's happening. I love it. The Page of Pentacles. So we do have double pages, and it looks like they're almost playing a game together here with the fish going up and the pentacle going up. It almost looks like they're vaulting, like a weird game of volleyball, if you will. Know that the energies, there is going to be a lot of, what about this? What about that? Okay? Different opportunities, different thoughts. What I'm going to encourage you to do, ground yourself and start to write it out. Look at it visually. We are visual creatures. Look at it and contemplate. Nothing here says, hey, let's change it now. Let's move. No, she's very like, here you go. And she's like, look, a fish. Right? And you have this very, very beautiful star that's like, balance you out. And that's what we're looking at. Balance you out. Where is your energies going? Are you heading in the right direction? Are you going where you need to be? Right? And is that where we're directed? Where you need to be? Explore and have some fun. Please do not get bogged down in this. Don't let the January blues, that winter funk take a hold of you, because this is a fantastic time to connect in with some of that deeper stuff. We've got double pages playing here. Pages are the 11th card in the Minor Arcana. Double 11s. We're looking soul journey here, guys. We're looking at the bigger picture. And we knew that with the star. So it's a fantastic week to really get some, and I love to tell people to do reflection, and I do that a lot with my clients. The end of the month, beginning of the month is a fantastic time during that natural transition to reflect back. What have you achieved in the last month? What do you want to achieve in the next month? Not about beating self up, just about, okay, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I did. Sometimes there's unexpected stuff and stuff that just comes up and you have to take a different route. It's okay. We don't need to beat ourselves up. What we need to do is, okay, that's where I'm at. Where do I go now? So do some planning. Do some reflection. Set some intentions. At the same time, don't forget that fun, that creativity. It will help. The fun and creativity will help actually with your direction and help with some of that aha. Get you out of your head. So let's look at the beginning of the week as we end off January. You guys will get an angel healing next week. So on Tuesday. I haven't recorded it, so I don't know what it's about. Sometimes I've recorded it. Sometimes I haven't. It's the haven't right now. It will be up and will be there for you, but I don't know exactly what it's going to look like because I haven't channeled it. So this is upside down. We have the devil. Upside down, he needs to be on his head. We do need to question that. And it does talk about being able to kind of walk away and push back the devil. Anytime you see the devil card, the chains, the whatevers that are around their necks, they have the ability to take them off. It was never oh, you'll never get this off. You are stuck here forever. Dun, dun, dun. This is, should you decide to put priority in and set those intentions, work on you, give you what you need to fuel you in a high vibrational way, you'll push him down. Will we ever get rid of him? No. He's part of us. Know that you can push him down and take control. And that's what this week is about. Now, if we avoid the star, we ground the twinning pages, you will turn this card right side up and you are going to lose control. It's going to be a really harsh week. You're not going to like it. Now, especially in the Aquarian rain, he's upside down. Keep him upside down by giving yourself a little bit of time here and there to have some fun, set some attention, be creative. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves and hyper focus in on stuff or bog ourselves down and burn ourselves out because we're doing too much. That's this direction where we turn them this way. We don't want that. So be very mindful of that. Again, anytime I'm talking about partaking in different things like this, we're not looking at doing an obsessive amount. A little bit of time does go a long way, especially when it talks about building you up. All right, let's go into the beginning of February. What can my friends expect from the middle of the week? So the middle of the week, we will be looking at that fire festival of Imbolc on the 2nd. It's always such a nice kind of, well, midway point, right? Like I said, and I say this a lot, the winter is really hard for us. We need the light. We're a light being. Whoop, drop the card. We want that. We need that. It's going to help us. The Chariot. 7th card in the Major Arcana, and we're looking at that movement. Now, I said before, this is a big soul journey. We have the double 11s, but we also have now 3 Major Arcana. Major Arcana are always those bigger aspects in life. February kind of kicks us into gear. We're able to embrace opportunities. We're able to move that self forward. Know that this is a slow and steady pace. He's not running out of control. This is not the Knight of Swords where he's running headlong into the storm. He has his very polar opposite steeds here. They're dragons. And he's taking his time. Being present and balanced. Balance will be the name of the game. Even the devil shows balance. You always have 2 individuals. In the original card, it was very, very balanced because you had the masculine and the feminine. So you had that yin-yang energy. We have the yin-yang energy here too. So making sure we have that balance. Double pages, we've got those twins. Balance is going to be the underlying support here. Helping you to drive yourself forward. Be creative. start to align those stars. So taking that time, and it doesn't mean a lot of time, guys, checking into where we're at, feeling where we're at. What do we need to make ourselves feel better? Giving ourselves time for creativity, giving ourselves time to set some intentions. Look at where we've been. Look at where we haven't been. Now, if you're looking for some intention reflection support, on my Ko-fi page, I do have a workbook. It's something that I started to do with my Patreon and Ko-fi supporters, is that they had access to monthly intention reflection sheets. Well, this is like a booklet of intention sheets. All right, so let's go on to the end of the month, or the beginning of February, the end of the week. What does the beginning of February, end of the week bring, my friends? So I have a link down to my Ko-fi page. It's a PDF, so you can download it and get some work done. Like I said, writing it out helps for us to visually see what's happening. Two of Pentacles. That balance. Did I say that was important? I'm pretty sure I might have mentioned that once or twice. Also, it reconfirms the slowness, if you will. Minor arcana help us with some timelining. So when you look at it, Pentacles as their earth, slowest moving, slowest growing, right? Fire is the fastest because it can rip roar. Water and air are kind of in the middle because they can blow and flow fast or slow. But because we've got one water up against two pentacles, slow. We don't want to go too quickly. But when we're feeling overwhelmed, when we're feeling unsure, when we're feeling this start to rage, take some time, ground and balance yourself. Any and all of my meditations on my normal playlists will work with this. I always have a grounding component to them. In my short and sweet meditative playlist, they don't always have that. They'd have to have it in the name because they're a 5 to 10 minute long meditation. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're confused at what I'm talking about, know that I give you guys the guidance, but also the support. What will help? And I have meditative playlists, I have mindfulness playlists, I have healing playlists. They're all supported, they're all guided, and they're here to help you. So you can go through and pick what you need and revisit what you need. It's there for you, and you're gonna it almost feels like a Zen point, especially if you're taking that time to be creative, to have fun. Okay? Just so you guys go, please do have fun. We have double kids here. We have the twins. They want you to enjoy. We're going to have that Zen moment when we start to do that. We're going to feel good. We're going to feel fulfilled. We're going to feel engaged with where we are, what's happening. And the greatest thing about this week, it helps you know where the heck you are. And what's more, where is it you want to go? We know we want to do stuff. We know what's working well in our life and what we like. We also know what we don't like. So how can we minimize what you don't like? What's not working? All right. What will help my friends embrace the star and get into their chariot to go? I kind of like how the devil, it almost looks like his wings and horns are stuck in the ground. And we want that. We don't want that low vibrational, reactive inner self to rule the roost. We want to be in control. Lord, God, masculine. This is very much a week where we want to do. And that's more of an active energy associated with the masculine. Additionally, let me check my calendar. So on the 5th, which is the following Sunday here, we have the full snow moon. Well, you're going to start to feel that at the end of the week. We're going to start to be able to engage with that full snow moon energy, which is divine feminine. This is a reminder the masculine is just as important. That balance is important. Because the divine feminine will come in and support you. And don't ever think that because it's feminine, it's not going to call you on your crap. Full moons are like mini tower-esque type things. They can really challenge you. We need the stability, that groundedness, and that action orientation of the masculine on top of the feminine direction, the feminine nurturing. That's the word I was looking for. Nurturing. Creativity. You need both. You need both masculine and feminine to, create, to succeed. Invocation, ritual. You don't have to necessarily do rituals. It's about, an invocation is about calling in that energy. We do have to intentionally draw down the law of free will by asking for the help we need and want. So when we do that, and historically when Wiccan pagans would call their corners and call in that high vibrational support, it's called invocation. Many of us don't do that now. And there's not necessarily a need for it. If it's meaningful for you, yes. If it's not, then no. It's the intention. It's the request. They cannot break the law of free will unless our lives are in danger. And even then, there's a lot of clauses and limitations to that. So use your words. Ask for the help you need. And you know what? If you don't know what you need, that's okay. Call that and say, not sure what I need, not sure how I can help, but can you please help me? They will come in. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. The transition into February is a good one. Keep in mind where you're going. Keep in mind that fun, that play, and most importantly, that balance. If you like this session, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up as it helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell. Yes, over the next couple of months, I will be doing a lot of recorded sessions. However, the content will still be here. And I will be coming back live once we're done. Now, if you, again, like I said earlier, if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. I've put links below. You can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And I wish you a blessed in-bulk and a fantastic step into February. Until tomorrow, my friends.